Sounds like Salieri was getting ready to make his move.
Working up to it, maybe. But then, Prohibition ended, and the bootlegging business got knocked on its ass. Oh, that fighting over booze meant next to nothing. It took us a few years to recover. But when we did bounce back, boy, it was something. We took what dough we had from the moonshine and Canadian whiskey and invested it into new records. Some of them even legal. Construction, restaurants, trucking, gambling. We branched out into everything, except peddling dope. By 35, things were looking up. We had good money rolling in on the regular. I had a wife and daughter. Sam was running a club for the Don. Even Paulie had a few records of his own. He wasn't exactly happy, but what do you call it then?
Content.
Yeah, that was it. And Salieri, he finally starts talking about getting out of Morello's shadow. Maybe buying our own cops, our own politicians.
That's interesting. You think Salieri was sourcing highbinders in 34?
Maybe. Why?
Well, a few years back, the Vice Squad got a judge on solicitation of a minor. Once in the box, he started confessing to all sorts of misbehaving, trying to get a deal. But he copped to taking kickbacks from Morello and your man Salieri. Playing them off one another, trying to goose the take. But once Morello found out, he threatened to bury the judge's kids on the beach. Still breathing, of course.
Christ. That was the missing piece.
How's that?
Morello was always winding us up. But he never did anything that might start an all-out war. Learning Salieri was building his own bench must have finally tipped his scales. Because in 35, he hit us with both barrels.